Hey guys, welcome back to DP and Source, episode 2.
Let's go.
Yeah, we back. So there's some big news, breaking news actually, from Sunday. As a sort of remember where you were type of day.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was actually.
For
I
you?
remember. Do you remember that Sunday? We
No,
were out
I
Korean
actually can't
barbecue.
remember. Oh,
Yeah, Korean
yes.
barbecue. Oh, it was
Yes.
delicious. It was before we actually found the news before. Yeah, Korean barbecue.
Maybe you found the news before.
Oh yeah, I've seen it before. You know, going to celebrate your wife, my sister's 33rd birthday,
Oh yeah.
and then I just knew that day was gonna be good.
Did you?
Yeah, the sun was shining.
Oh, I was really having an excellent day, and then when I seen the news, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I tell you what, there's one thing I hate more than the Rabbitohs Roosters rivalry.
What's that?
It's bloody Queenslanders. I
Oh.
can't stand them. And with Broncos winning last year, I was like, here we go. I'm getting flashback again. The 8 years in a row scarred me,
Oh man.
And Broncos being too strong, I don't like it.
Mate, well.
I mean, first they come steal their coach and Madge Maguire.
Oh, here we go.
Then they come steal Adam Reynolds, the most
Oh,
underrated
mate.
7 ever. This puts them ex-captain. And then they come take pain ass.
Let it off your chest, bro. Just let it off your chest. Come on.
But that day was good. Oh my god, that news. And to be fair, it was a massive bombshell.
It was, yeah. It was going down well for my steak. So, oh mate, if there was any team in the NRL that I disliked with a passion, it's you Broncos. And I mean, we called it last episode, didn't we? We called it. We're like, you guys win a chip, and then all of a sudden you guys want to change your logo.
Yeah, bad juju.
Oh, here we go.
Bad juju.
It's only, the season hasn't even started yet, mate. Like, here we go. The biggest player, one of the biggest players in your team, has decided to move over.
See, and the thing is like, I'm a Roosters man, so him going to Souths, it does hurt a little bit, but it's at the expense of the Broncos. It's sort of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Hello, friend.
Philosopher like that.
Do you
So-
know what would have been a better signing?
What was it?
If he went to the Finns.
No way.
Why not?
He has to leave Queensland.
Oh, okay.
As a born-again New South Welshman, we have to bring him back to the state.
But still,
No.
he's gone to the Rabbits.
Yeah. To be fair, that team is stacked, but honestly, anything besides that Queensland region, I'm happy where he goes. If he even went to the Storms, even though I hate the Storms, just get him out of Queensland.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
point.
And you see the knock-on effect. Adam Reynolds announces retirement a few hours later.
Exactly.
You know? All the New South Welshmans, they want to get out of Brisbane.
Too many greats playing for Queensland teams,
Hopefully the coach goes soon. Come back to New South Wales, man. Because Dane Laurie's not doing it. Oh my gosh.
But that was big news.
That-
I gotta say, I thought, Payne Haas was one of the ones that was stuck it right through.
Yeah.
He started, 2016, 2018 or something?
Well, they won the wooden spoon with Payne Haas,
oh my gosh.
which is crazy.
Like,
But if you're a Broncos supporter, can you be angry at Payne Haas for leaving? Honestly.
or are you guys already crying?
No, but here, if you were put yourself in the Broncos' shoes, well, are you angry that Payne Haas is leaving?
Oh,
is
mate,
it,
I'll be furious, mate.
No,
this
but
guy
he's
pulls out.
done so much
Yeah,
for
but
you.
this guy's been in the team for so many years, and he averages 170 to 200 meters a game. I'll be pissed off, mate.
But then again, like him winning the ring last year and what he did,
And
for
then
that
scoring
side.
a try in
Yeah.
in the pack games.
Yeah.
Come on.
And sticking out when they were wooden spoon, he could have left easily, gone to another team, but he re-signed and stuck with the Broncos. So surely, as a Bronx fan, you just got to let him go. Just got to let him be
just got to
happy.
accept the contract.
If you love something that much, you got to let it be free.
I know, but there is a 10-day clause. So.
Yeah, there is 10 days.
Well, 7 days left now, so.
I did see that apparently the Brisbane Broncos, they lowballed the hell out of Payne Haas.
Hang on.
Yeah, sorry. He's a boxer.
He's already forgotten what team he's come from.
Yeah.
Now I did see news about them lowballing. I don't know what the figures were, but I did see that, and I seen Rabbitohs put up a nice price there. You know, sort of tickled the guy over there won the chip last year. So
Man, bloody hell, mate. Surely you're chucking everything in the kitchen sink. It's just a re-sign Payne.
Yeah, well, we did talk about their team last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
And how overstacked their team was.
Yeah.
And we also talked about the salary caps.
Yeah.
And how much they would pay for players to stay on.
Do you reckon the salary cap would be an issue? I mean, you got Reynolds retiring this year. Ben Hunt's probably not long left. I mean, I think
how old is Reynolds?
Oh, he's bloody ancient.
Oh,
he's bloody
this
ancient.
This feels like a replay of last episode.
He's so old, mate.
My goodness. Well, there you go. And you're saying he's retiring.
Yeah, he's retiring into the season.
Yeah, but you're saying because he's Asian, so he's retiring.
Yeah.
So that sort of adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, but surely the Broncos
if it was something that was like premature, like Pappenhausen retiring, I would ask questions like, oh, why is he retiring all of a sudden? But in terms of Reynolds, like he's had a really good career.
Yeah.
Right? He's played for New South Wales.
Yeah.
He's jumped from team to team.
Yeah.
And then I bet you he's got a sneaky smile on his face when you heard Haas's jumping to the Rabbitohs. He's like, yes, my influence has worked. I'm leaving, Haas is leaving, but Haas is going to my old team.
He did play for the Rabbitohs. Exactly. It's sort of like a cursed lifting of the Rabbitohs. Because ever since Reynolds left the Rabbitohs, they've been shocking.
Oh, that's it.
Oh my
so why
gosh.
not? Like, I think Haas might be the man.
Yeah.
He might be the man that goes in there and lifts them up, you know?
Why do you think Haas left?
Oh, why do I think Haas left? Because he doesn't like the Broncos. That's why I think Haas left.
And I mean, I know that bloody Latrell Mitchell and Dave Fafita, they helped keep Payne Haas over on the contract. Plus, you can't discount bloody Wayne Bennett.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
That guy, you talk about agent. That guy is agent. Oh my gosh.
He's probably there when they created Post.
Oh man.
He's there marking out the fields, mate.
I did see something interesting though, is that in his contract they got a Wayne Bennett clause.
Oh,
so
what is the Wayne Bennett clause?
Yeah, if Wayne Bennett leaves the Rabbitohs, Haas can leave as well.
Oh, within the 3 years?
Yeah, within the 3 years.
So does that mean he's planning to leave within the 3 years?
Well, there's still speculations with R360 in the air. I mean, it got postponed to next year. There's also the PNG job. I think the NRL want Wayne Bennett to go over to PNG, get that tax-free dollar. Oh my gosh. Imagine tax-free dollar. Jesus Christ.
Tax-free dollar.
The things I do for tax-free dollar.
Bring it back in. Bring it back into the country, you get tax, mate.
No, you keep it in PNG, mate. You keep it in PNG.
What are you going to buy over there?
Oh, mate, bloody coconuts.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, but I did see that heaps of NRL teams, there was Terrell May. He came out and said if R360 offered him a contract, he would leave straight away.
Oh, wait, what happened to the NRL banning any players?
That's what I mean.
That start talking about NRL 360
you
for 10 years.
You know what's happened? I think it's ever since Lomax bloody done it. Cause
so Lomax is the culprit.
Yeah. Well, that's still bloody going, and that's
he's
going
probably jumped. He's probably still in the air, mate.
Yeah. Well, he's still up in there. The Storms are trying to get him, but the Eels are not letting go.
I reckon the Eels never let go.
Well, it's but you can't lose. He signed a 4-year deal and he left on year 1.
Oh, yeah, that's a different story.
But he was on $800K.
What was his main reason of leaving?
Well, he said he wanted to explore other endeavours, so it was probably most likely RT60.
And then signing a contract that he can't sign up with any other.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Eels,
club.
I 100% back the Eels here. They put in this contract, yeah, we can let you leave. We'll be happy to let you leave, but you can't sign.
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't know why Lomax is going to call with him. He's going to lose that dispute.
Yeah, he is a good player though, you know.
Yeah.
I was sort of getting, it's exciting when you see him attacking the ball on the field, but it just got real predictive. Like you knew as soon as it got to the half, it's going in the air. Lomax is in the corner. or kick a high ball, let's try to gain some meters on the field, like Lomax will chase it.
I mean, the main difference on that is the main man, Mitch Moses.
That's it.
When he's on the field, nothing's predictable. He can chip it to Lomax, he can chip it to himself, dummy and run, pass it on the inside. But when he was off the field, you see the difference between the Eels, you know?
Yeah. Well, especially when Moses is on fire. That's a different...
It's a scary side.
Yeah. He's another person, another player that needs to wear his jumper underneath his club jumper. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All these NRL players out there, if they wear their origin jumpers underneath their club jumpers,
but I'd say Moses has proven that fact wrong now, you know, because last year his injuries probably benefited him the most. Like they won State of Origin game 1, he was in the team and smoked Queensland, was out for game 2 and 3, and then obviously lost the series.
Well, then that just goes to say don't get injured.
Yeah, it is that.
He cost us the game. He cost us the Origin, mate.
Yeah, what did they say? The best ability.
He should have just still came injured, mate. If he can still walk, come on, mate.
But the thing is, I think he's proven his value by not being there. And then you've seen it in the Eels as well. When he's there, I think their winning percentage at the gate.
No, honestly, hope he plays
Yeah.
Origin this year.
Question is, do you give him the 7 jersey over Cleary?
I reckon we'll see how the first half of the season goes on, and then we'll come back and talk about that big position. The question is, do we keep Luai?
Well, if you remember that the greatest game of all time, State of Origin 2024 Game 3 in Queensland, the most unwinnable game. You know, with Moses and Luai
fans out there.
But that's probably the last day I was happy being in a New South Wales supporter.
Was it the last day?
Yeah, probably the last day.
So what happened to last Sunday?
You know, it's one of those ones. It's like we can win a battle, but we don't win the war, and it happens all the time against like Queensland.
Small battles here.
Yeah, you know, take your wins where you can. Because we're talking about the Payne Haas move and how big that was, we're going to be ranking our top 5 signings since the NRL era began. So pretty much 2000 onwards. Do you want to start us first?
Me?
Yeah.
So I did write this down.
Go from 5 to 1.
So my number 5 would probably be Benji Marshall to the West Tigers. 2003. Do you want to know why?
Why is it?
2006 Premiership.
Cheers, mate. Great analysis, mate. Jeez Christ, anything else?
We jumped in. He pretty much changed.
Where did he sign from? I actually don't know.
I don't even know where he signed from.
Okay.
I just remember growing up and when I used to play touch, all the steps that we did was Benji Marshall. Benji.
You remember
such an
Benji Marshall?
player. Oh yeah, we all had. Not me though.
Do you think Benji Marshall is probably the most influential rugby player to ever play?
I reckon globally, yeah.
Because like when you think about,
I do think, you know,
like the shift and sidestepping.
That's what I mean. Like he created a whole momentum.
Yeah, pretty much.
A whole culture.
He started a whole culture.
Yeah, exactly. So he's crazy like that. But I do look up to Benji Marshall.
I think he's definitely got the best highlight reel.
Oh yeah,
of any player.
Yeah, of course, and I tried to copy a lot of his side steps growing up. So.
Yeah. Well, you see all the players who look up to Benji Marshall, and you can see like the games they've had copying him. For example, Sean Johnson, even Jerome Lyon said he was his goat. Cameron Ponga as well, all watching Benji Marshall. You see how hot stepping they are.
Yeah. He's such an influential player. And now he's coaching the Tigers for the last couple of years.
Yeah, and they've been doing quite good.
They're doing mean, but you know, from the spoon, they're slowly moving up.
So, but who's your 4?
I had Benji, Israel Folau.
Oh, Folau.
JT, Cameron Smith, and my number 1 was Cooper Cronk when he signed to the Roosters, and then back-to-back premierships, and then He played the grand final with a busted shoulder, mate. How great is that?
You talk about the coach on the field.
Oh
He
my
was legit
gosh.
doing that.
Who does that, eh? And then I think he just. I also seen the way that he was changing the Roosters' game management as well. You know, like you're saying, you talk about a coach, and he was so influential on the field. But you know, playing with a broken shoulder, man. The closest one that I can think to that is Jerome Hughes with a broken wrist.
Yeah, that was insane. Or Glenn Lewis.
Oh, there you go, mate.
Holy hiccup.
Something else, mate.
Yeah.
Something else. What are those bath salts that you guys are sniffing before you jump on the field? Well, who are your 5?
Alright, so in 5, I had James Tedesco from the Tigers to the Roosters. Like, you talk about Cooper Cronk going back to back. James Tedesco was the catalyst for getting everyone in. And that 18-19 season, I think is probably, I don't know, because Billy Slater was good and Jared Hay. I think it's got to be the top 3 best ever fullbacks to play performance-wise. The 2018 and 2019.
I quite like Tedesco.
He's
safe.
Unreal.
He's safe.
I think everyone forgets now because he's had a few shockers these past 2 seasons.
Yeah, well, that comes with age.
Yeah, that comes with age. But
he's got a lot of younger, fitter fullbacks out there.
100%. But 10 years ago, when he was debuting for the New South Wales,
that number, guys, 10 years.
Oh my
10
God.
years.
But I'm just saying, he was lighting it up, and he came from the Tigers too. The Tigers just don't know how to keep it.
10 years ago, you would have been still in nappies, eh?
Mate, no, bro.
Yeah, no.
So that, James Tedesco is number 5.
Yeah.
Number 4, I went Greg Inglis. From Melbourne to South Sydney.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah. I think if you're talking about the culture change in their team, I think there was no bigger shock than GI moving from Melbourne. Especially because GI was already a big start. Sort of like the Kane Haas news now.
Yeah.
Like GI was.
I don't like GI in Origin. He was overpowered in Origin.
Yeah, but we all know he was in New South Wales.
But their spine was crazy. Spine.
It's not really that impressive though. Honestly, it's not that impressive. Okay, you won 8 in a row with the best spine in the world. Okay, so yeah.
It was like, you won 8 in a row with the only spine in the world.
with the greatest spine the game's ever seen, you won 8 in a row. Is that it?
Is that it?
You guys got stopped by Trent Hodkinson and Josh Reynolds.
Yeah, sure, right? Your spine your quality stayed consistent for 8 years in a row.
Yeah.
Is that all?
It's not even that good. No. Try running a half of Greg Bird. You know Greg Bird won man of the match. And he was playing 7. I couldn't believe it.
Try winning it this year, actually.
Oh my god.
Alright, who's your number 3?
Number 3, I've actually got Jared Hayne. But this is a different one. Jared Hayne from Eels to NFL. When he made the switch to NFL. The only reason why I was saying that is because 2015 when he moved. Do you remember 2014 Jared Hayne? See, this is where the ball knowledge comes in. So listen here, guys. 2014 Jared Hayne is probably the best fullback. Oh no, because 2009 Jared Hayne was good. But 2014 Jared Hayne, he was at the peak of his powers. Especially from the Eels as well. See,
he's tapping into the archives now.
See, this is what I want to show. I got to give the knowledge.
DP,
I got to give the knowledge, the wisdom.
Here.
You know.
Bring out that dusty book, man.
But this is the thing that people don't get. You know, everyone's talking about Reece Walsh's performance in the finals, and fair enough, he won the chip. Jared Hayne did it. But if you look at this band with Jared Hayne at fullback, number 1, probably the greatest player I've ever seen.
And he's still in the sport, though.
Well, he's playing
not in NRL. He's what, playing club?
Yeah, he's playing club. Yeah, they're doing like the
players?
No, they're doing like the.
Youngbacks.
It's like the old rugby league players. They all join up, club and play.
Close to golden oldies, I guess.
Yeah, almost golden oldies.
I reckon Chaka number 1 on New South, mate. Get that Fijian fly, mate.
But have you? I've seen the highlights on the competition. And James Seguiaro replaced. And some of the players, they look like they can still play now.
Yeah, Hayne plays 7 or something.
Yeah, but some of them still look like they can play now. There was one highlight I seen, James Segura got absolutely floored. But yeah, Jared Hayne from NFL, and I think that was probably the biggest news for like that decade.
I guess so. Like, you don't see a player moving from a sport that's real heavy in Australia to go to a national sport in America.
That was the first.
The biggest sport in America. That's crazy.
And
was it 69ers or something?
Yeah, 49ers.
49ers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And the thing was, he was at the top of his game too in the NRL.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
So
I did see that one highlight where he caught the ball and he ran 100 yards.
Yeah. But ultimately he.
And then that's the only highlight I see.
Yeah, he was pretty much benched the whole season.
He was benched the whole time. Still made a lot of money sitting on the bench, but.
I've actually got James Maloney.
Ooh.
James Maloney is probably my favourite 7 to play all time. Oh, my favourite 6. He played 6 for us. Maloney,
that's a name.
I mean,
that is a name.
The man's a winner. He knows how to win games.
Who did he play with? Roberts.
Maloney.
For New South. He was his main partner.
Pierce.
That's it. Mitchell.
Yeah. But our halves partner was always change every year. So there was Pierce, Walker, we had Adam Reynolds playing.
Yeah, the consistency there. I think that's where the Queensland had it for those 8 years. And they just kept it consistent there.
I mean,
and then you guys played Cherry Evans, and you guys should just keep playing Cherry Evans.
I mean, it's easy, and like, if you had Cooper Cronk, Cameron Smith, Billy Slater, Greg Inglis,
all the top players in the league, you might as well just have the Australian team right there, mate.
I mean, you know what's going to be interesting? Because I think Mal Meninga's probably the most overrated coach I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Like he's had the best team everywhere he's gone, from the Queensland Maroons, and then you know what's so funny? After the 8 years, he decided to leave the Maroons and go coach the Australian squad. Oh yeah, shot bro. His winning percentage is out the gate, but he is going to be coach for the Perth Bears, and I think he'll get exposed. But I feel Mal Meninga is the most overrated coach.
I see that he's trying to go for the best players though, the quality players. He's not just signing anyone.
Yeah, well, they're trying, but none of them are biting.
I mean, there's the Lomax if he passes his appeal.
Nah, bloody Lomax is going to play in New South Wales Cup. He's going to be scoring a hat-trick each week.
Oh, mate, that's what will happen, If he does end up going back to the Eels, they're not going to want to play him at first grade.
Nah, not
they're going to drop him down to the
Cup. New South Wales Cup.
Dude, try to do this a similar thing like what the Tigers did with Galvin.
Yeah.
But then that backfired on the Tigers because they started losing and they were like, actually, we'll bring you back up.
Yeah. Well, that's why the bloody NRL, they're trying to step in, because they know if Eels win this, Lomax is going New South Wales Cup and they want the Lomax to play. You know, try to get the big stars on the field.
Exactly, because you want the audience to be appealed.
Like, exactly.
If you got your best stars, the ones that do those high agility moves, those moves, you know what I mean? Those big plays, like
they're sort of like freezing out Mark no longer needs a last year.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
But I think the difference is
that's why he's still real big in the game, even though there's talks of him moving back over to rugby. You know, the NRL is still trying to milk as much as they can.
From him.
While he's on the same platform, which is smart.
But that's the hypocrisy. I just don't like from the NRL. They say anyone to talk to them 10-year ban. Exactly. But they see Lomax and they say, oh, he's just a kid, he's just learning.
Like I seen that happen with Swali before he left over. Like he moved over to rugby. Was like NRL quickly jumped on him before he made the move. You know, and good on him for making the move. He's making big moves in rugby. Yeah, and now he's got his
former Roosters teammate Angus Crichton coming.
Exactly, and then they're gonna have Mark over there as well.
Yeah, Mark too.
Mate, those Waratahs are great.
Oh no, Mark's signed with Japanese rugby.
Oh, he's going to Japanese rugby.
He's on like $1 million a year or something.
easy for him, mate. Oh, he's going to be juggling.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, and number 1, I think it's safe to say it's Cooper Cronk, still on the Roosters.
I think that was the biggest signing.
You know what I don't understand, I can't get how everyone says that Cooper Cronk is so overrated.
Nah.
But you look at his career, right?
I think he only got overrated when he started presenting the TV.
When
I started seeing his face,
he's gonna be
I'm like, oh, yeah, mate, come on, mate.
He's gonna be the worst commentator on there. I can't.
I gotta say, he says some interesting things, mate.
Like, he breaks down the game real well.
Yeah.
It's just he can't articulate his points that well live on TV.
And he's probably the shortest TV presenter in there as well.
Oh, there's a few of them. McGuinness is on, isn't
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Brandy. But yeah, I think everyone's.
Who do you think, JT or Cooper Cronk as the TV presenter?
Oh, you know what's the worst commentary pairing I had? Like, I was watching, I can't remember what game, I was watching a game and it was JT, Cooper Cronk and Kevy Walters.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine having Darren Lockyer in there.
Oh,
mate.
His bloody croaky ass voice, Eddie.
Oh, mate, we're at the pub, mate. Come on, man. Come on,
Bloody Queensland spirit, mate.
Oh, mate. Yeah. Back to you, mate.
Oh, yeah. Might as well get Corey Parker and the voice back up there. My God.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that's probably the worst game I've ever sat through.
Okay, commentary, probably not their thing,
Yeah.
but on the field,
Oh, yeah.
ball
So,
skills
yeah.
in hand,
Anyways,
goats, yeah.
Cooper Cronk. I think everyone's forgetting how insane the back-to-back was from the Roosters from 2018,
Oh,
2019.
Yeah. I remember that time as well, because
Yeah.
I was a Roosters fan, remember?
Yeah.
Before the Dolphins came in.
Don't even get me started about him, mate. Don't even get me started.
I was there with
First,
the- I was there with the Sam Curran days, mate.
no way.
Sean Kenny down, mate.
Oh,
Sean Kenny
mate.
down,
Oh,
mate.
mate. This is unspeakable, mate. I think the worst thing, because even Petty, oh my God, you can't support a New South Wales team and go for Queensland. I'm sorry, mate. Pick a Queensland team then. And then I think you've got to be the worst, mate. You take the cake.
Why?
Because you go for a New South Wales team, you're a New South Welshman, yeah, fair enough. And Roosters. And then as soon as the Dolphins come in, you jump switch.
Oh, I just wanted to jump in, and you see, we had a shocker over first season.
But
I could've
that's
easily
not
said,
the
nah,
point. That's not the
That's
point.
it.
You
That's
pick your team, you stick with your team. Unless you have an affiliation.
Well, there's a brand new team. How can I stick with that team when it wasn't in the club?
Unless you have an affiliation, like you live in Redcliffe with the Dolphins.
Do we live in Sydney?
No, but we had we have affiliation with the Roosters.
Did we live in Australia at the time?
Did we not have Frank Port North Salad?
Oh,
my
he's got
uncle,
family related.
like
Oh.
playing for the
Do
fucking
we not have
Roosters?
Stefano playing for the score?
Did we not watch the best game
Here we
in
go.
the best game in history, the 2010 preliminary final against Roosters?
I love this. It's talking about origin,
Roosters.
but me and this guy were born in New Zealand,
mate.
so shouldn't we go for the Warriors?
You know what? Oh my gosh! Don't get me started about the origin in New Zealand.
Here we go.
That's unbelievable.
Right.
How are you going to bring Australian state on state to New Zealand?
But that's what we did. We were supporting that while we were over there.
No, but you're taking a game over there. That's the difference.
Yeah, I can see your point there, but that's why I laugh. Like, yes, I'm a New South Wales supporter, but no, my origin is in New Zealand.
Well, we should be supporting the Kiwis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So why are we not supporting
the thing I'm talking about is affiliation. You need an affiliation to the club. Yes, you married into the family. You come a Rooster supporter. You come a Rooster supporter. You know, this is the thing.
Mind you, before I wasn't really into league before. I was mainly rugby union.
Yeah.
So then I slowly adapted into league because back in Christchurch, league wasn't as big as it is now.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So I sort of, I came into the family, then I started to get introduced to league. And then that's where the Roosters became my first team.
Yeah.
You know? But then,
But
I seen the signing, I was like, you know what?
It should have
I want to
ended.
support.
No. It should have ended.
And now, the club that I support, everyone had a shocking
believe
first season, but we've got one of the best teams,
But that doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter.
I'm starting from the beginning of this club out here. So we'll see how we go.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Well,
can go.
I mean, I guess we can compare it to, like the big signings that we were just talking about, like Cooper Cronk moving, or we've got Payne Haas moving from
Yeah.
the Broncos to the Rabbitohs. I
Yeah.
think it'll be similar to how we're talking about fan base, how we affiliate this fan base.
No, that's completely different. I'm sorry. That's probably that's the stupidest thing I've heard, mate. You can't compare it to NRL players who are basing their careers off salary and
Oh,
contracts.
so if it comes to money, so are you getting paid to be a Roosters supporter?
That's the thing. We're not. We aren't getting paid. But that's why it's a fan base, because we're following them.
But then it becomes all about, you know, the money game. So like you said,
that's for athletes.
yeah,
but that's not for a fan base.
Well,
It's not for a fan. I'm sorry. You getting
So-
paid from the
so
Redcliffe Dolphins?
like you're saying with Haas, he's a New South through and through.
Yeah.
Like he's been playing for a Queensland team.
Yeah.
And you're saying he's going for the money. That's worse than a fan jumping to another team.
But we're not comparing players and fans.
We are comparing players and
But
fans.
why? That's the most stupidest argument I've seen. You compare
You started
fans.
just arguing about
Because-
affiliation. You're
No,
trying to go
this is
deep into
fans
the
with
heart.
fans.
Yeah. And well, the players that are playing now were fans themselves.
But
And
that,
then following
that doesn't.
through. I guess what he's trying to say is, like, you know, when it comes to what your beliefs are and who you affiliate with at the start, you stick with it. But if you're chasing the money and following your career path, it's all good. That's what he's saying. That's pretty much what he's saying.
Look, I'd understand if we were NRL players and there was a bigger contract, like for say, I'm a Roosters supporter, I was playing for the Roosters,
Yeah.
and I get double salary for playing for Melbourne Storm.
Yeah.
I'd be stupid not to go into
But
that.
then I guess it'll be.
But it's different because fan bases, we are following a team without any rewards.
And
So
what you're
of
saying is, oh, if you like fans can't change their likes or dislikes, or audiences can't change what they're into, like, you know, what they support,
Yeah.
because that's all you can support. You can't all of a sudden like start liking a different thing, or start liking a different trend.
Wait, hold on.
Start
I'm sorry.
No,
Do you know what a fan base is?
You want to blow it up. I am
Yeah.
blowing it up. Like,
No, yeah, I understand that, but do you understand, like, following a team through and through? Like, for example, you bring up the Dolphins' first season, and that's a good example because the first season you weren't good, but you stuck with them. And
oh,
then,
100%.
now you see now they're
Yeah.
reaping the rewards of that.
Yeah,
But
100%. But
this
like you're drilling me now. So you tell me how you're supposed to get new fans for a new team because the fans are already existing for other teams. So you're saying that like you introduce a new team into the comp,
Yeah.
but they can't steal any other team fans. But in that national sport, the NRL, there's only it's only in the millions in terms of supporters.
Yeah, I understand that, but the thing is,
Yeah, like
No,
try to say that to all the new,
yeah,
all the
I
Dolphins
understand.
fans out there.
I understand it, but the thing is, right now, is that you're barricading that number, saying that number can't grow. When time goes over,
Yeah, when time. So you're saying that
So everyone-
all these supporters have to wait out, and if you support the NRL, don't like a team until a team that starts their new year comes in.
no.
Then
that's-
how else are they supposed to build their
Like,
their fan base?
For example, okay.
No, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, for
well,
example,
well,
right? The Dolphins, Redcliffe,
Yeah.
Brisbane, in that.
Yeah.
So you had pre-existing Redcliffe fans that were there because they were in the
Yeah,
Queensland.
because they live in their area, and
Yeah,
they also in
and
their
they
Queensland Cup.
they follow their team, and also you had the old supporters back then
Yeah.
who followed the team before the NRL expanded.
Yeah.
And then it's all about growing the game. Like, for example, the biggest example is the Gold Coast Titans.
Mm.
They're struggling with fan base right now is because they're not growing the game in Gold Coast.
Yeah, but then they'll have a fan base that's out of the Gold Coast. Same as the Roosters, they had a fan base out of Sydney, which is like, you know, shout out to the Roosters out there because you guys do have a solid fan base in New Zealand.
Yeah.
You know, that none of them have ever been to. There's still a lot of Kiwis
Yeah.
in New Zealand that have never been to Sydney, been to for the Rabbits or Roosters, or been to any of these NRL cities.
Yeah.
But because, like you're saying, your family's been supporting that, so they jump
Yeah.
on board.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously they'll jump on board because that's where their families go.
Yeah.
But when you start to watch the game and then you start to, follow the players and stuff, like fan base wise, I guess this is where it comes into my shoes. Like I've slowly started to understand the game. Not as deep as you, like you're the wizard, so not as deep as you. But I've come in, I've started to understand the game, and then and then the Dolphins started to get introduced, and I was like, yo, I want to step away from where I jumped in, the train that I jumped on, which was the Roosters train with your family. I was like, oh, you know what? I want to step off, and I want to go support my own team. So that's my step. But you're saying once you jump on that train, you can't get off. But the thing is, if you bring in the Perth Bears, where are their supporters going to come from?
Western Australia.
No, but those Western Australians support, like, they say for example, they already support other teams, like the Rabbitohs, the Roosters, like the Gold Coast. Like, I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. So there's already fan base there that already like other NRL teams. They've been through and through other NRL teams. But you introduce the Bears, and what you're saying is all these other teams, their fans cannot jump onto the Bears, right?
They can, because they're from Western Australia.
No, but the Western, I'm saying, like, the Western Australia fans, like, they support other teams. Say a lot of them support the Warriors.
Yeah.
And then Perth opens up a team, and then they're like, oh, you're going to jump into the Bears. And then you're saying that only if you live in that area, you can jump on board.
Yeah, because
it doesn't make sense for us because of the fact that we're from New Zealand. That's what I'm saying. You're bringing back the origin, and that's where it gets a bit. It gets messy. It gets messy.
Yeah, let me talk. This is why it's Western Australia, because that's the affiliation. The affiliation is Western Australia.
So what's our affiliation with the Roosters?
Roosters.
Minus family.
What? That's the affiliation. Affiliation is family. The affiliation
so what happens,
is geography.
So
affiliation is location.
And affiliation is people you know, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up with Jermaine Osaka.
See?
And now I'm Dolphins. Does that count?
But then he also played for the Broncos, so were you a Broncos supporter beforehand?
No.
See, exactly.
No.
That's why the argument doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why we started this argument, because this is going round and round in circles.
Because the thing I don't get.
Oh, I guess he believes. So this is your belief. I think that's why this argument's been going round in circles, is because you have your beliefs and opinions.
And you know what? This is a good thing about different arguments and different beliefs, is that the audience, they can agree with me, or if they feel like you're right, they can agree with you. But
it's up the Dolphins. Up the Dolphins.
Before that, it was up to Roosters. So
it was. See, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hide it.
But no, I'm
always New South. See?
Look,
but that's not my state.
But no, we've gone so far.
I know we've gone so far.
That's alright. But I think for me, as a diehard Roosters fan, I think it's hard for me to understand how someone can support a team and then jump off. But that is my...
No, but I guess you could... The closest thing to get to what you're saying is when you go with international teams. So you got players moving that have been playing for Australia or New Zealand, and then jumping over to a tier 2 team like Tonga or Samoa.
But how does that have to do with the...
It would be the closest example towards what you feel is like, for Australian fans, like, yes, the origin of nature is Australia. Like, these guys have played for our country all this time, for all these years, and then all of a sudden they want to jump to Tonga or Samoa. Yes, that's their heritage, but why are they going? Because they've committed to Australia. No, that's what you're saying with the fan base is you commit with the Roosters, you stay with the Roosters. Yeah, but these fan base will be the same. You commit to Australia or New Zealand, and you stay with Australia or New Zealand.
But the thing is with that.
But do you not see how the arguments are similar?
But it's similar, but it's not the same. The reason why I say that is because you're saying about how tier 1 nations can join tier 2 nations. But that's because of affiliation with family.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying technical. I'm saying the belief. You're talking about belief. I'm not going technical. I'm saying belief. Opinions. Belief and opinions, not technical. Oh, you can go because you're related, bloodline. I'm saying from a fan-based view. Fan-based view. You say you're 100% support Australia or New Zealand. You've been a fan of New Zealand like 100%, like for so many years, and you've watched this player wear your jersey every year, World Cups and stuff, and then all of a sudden they want to go put on another jersey, and how are you meant to feel? Like, yes, that's heritage. Yeah. I agree with the heritage part. Like, I agree that players have their ancestral heritage, and they should be able to go play. That's my point of view.
I think we share the same with the...
But there are fans out there that are hearty like you are, hearty with the way you are with your fan base with Roosters that are with international, that will feel exactly how you feel when the club fans jump to another club.
Especially with State of Origin.
Especially State of Origin and especially with international.
International.
So I've seen that a lot, and the reason I bring that up is I remember last year Paul Gallen. He keep bringing it up.
Yeah,
like,
he was
week in, week out, and like I'm glad that this conversation went a whole different way.
Yes.
Yeah, like you say, there's gonna be a lot of yous out there that are gonna agree with Don's belief. A lot of yous out there are gonna agree with my belief, and then a lot of yous that think we're just talking shit.
Yeah, but the thing I'd say is different with that is like international and club footy is different, and also fan bases and athletes are different. In terms of
Technically yes,
yeah,
yes.
technically.
But if we're going with the pure belief and opinion,
but the thing with belief is belief has to come from a reasoning.
Exactly.
So for example,
but that's a player's reasoning. But I'm saying fan-based reasoning.
Yeah.
So that's where you're pulling the perspective to me, because you just told me, from a player's perspective, it's different because obviously, yes, you chase your career, you chase your money,
and
you chase your legacy. Yes. But
that's
fan base, like from a fan base perspective, like I totally agree that the fan base will feel exactly how you feel with somebody jumping from one club team to another club team. And it'll be worse because it's jumping from one country to another country, which is that's the top tier professional game you can play.
And that's the one
NRL. Yeah, exactly. So but if we the reason why I bring it up to compare is because now I can find a similarity of where your belief system sits with the pure international belief system.
Yeah.
And fan bases. Yeah.
Well, I think it was wrong. No, the only reason why I say that is because you can feel like, for example, with the.
Do you know what I'm feeling? Do you know how I feel?
I'm
Do you have my feelings?
I'm talking. For example, the Tier 1 nations that allow the State of Origin players to play Tier 2. The biggest hitters from that was the Kiwis.
Yeah, I know.
Like for example, like there's no reason to play for the Kiwis if you want to play State of Origin.
Yeah, of course.
And you want to play rep because you can play for Tonga or
or Australia.
Yeah, or Oz.
Do you know that sucks for Kiwis?
Yeah,
because there's so many star players in there, and they're so limited to how many international games they can play, and they don't get an Origin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I reckon would be cool if NZ Rugby, NZ Rugby League, if they were to create a North and South Origin?
No.
It won't hit the same like the Rugby Union North and South.
The reason why that works is because rugby's built into New Zealand.
Yeah, I know. Just like how NRL is built in Australia.
So, for example, you're gonna have the Warriors versus the Canterbury Bulls. You're gonna have the Warriors versus the West Coast. Get up there, boys.
Plus, there'll be a lot of club contracts which will disallow players to go and play in those sort of games.
Play the North and South.
Me and this guy, we just had a field day for the last hour over a subject that wasn't even on our agenda.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Now we can edit and put it into a segment. That's how I get viewed. But alright, so back to Cooper Cronk.
It started with Cooper Cronk, mate.
Yeah, this is because of you, Cooper Cronk. Nah, but everyone's forgetting how good that back-to-back was because of Penrith's forfeit. That happened like pretty much straight after that Penrith dominance. But if you look before the Roosters, no team has gone back-to-back. Like, I think I can't remember, maybe the Broncos back in the...
So before Penrith and before the Roosters, there's
no one else from the NRL era, from the 2000s.
You weren't even born, mate.
But on that topic, so we're talking about the top 5 buys of the decade, I guess. So we might as well talk about the Daily M's.
Yeah, true. Oh, before that, I want to ask a quick question, especially with the Payne Haas signing. Do you think he can break into the top 5? So at 5 right now you got Benji, and at my 5 I got James.
Like the best signing.
Yeah, like at the end of his career. Obviously we don't put him now because he signed it. Like he just signed. He hasn't done anything with South. Yeah, Payne Haas. I think he's got to be the greatest prop I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Probably the greatest prop to
definitely.
ever play the game.
Definitely.
I mean, you have Glenn Lazarus back then, and he won a ring with 3 different teams. You know, Raiders, Broncos, and Storms.
Yeah, I think he could make the movement for the Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
To be honest, Rabbitohs have been so quiet for so many years now.
Well, I've always thought they were like a dominant team, but they won 1 ring in 50 years.
Well, they seem dominant, you know. Like
Mm.
I think when I first got introduced to the NRL and I started to get right into it, Rabbitohs were one of the most dominant teams.
Yeah, especially with GI.
Oh yeah, GI
and Nathan Merritt on the wing.
I was just like, do you know
Sam
what?
Burgess.
Do you know what I thought a big signing would have been when Latrell Mitchell went back?
Oh,
But he played so well for the Roosters.
Yeah, the only reason why I was thinking about Latrell, but the only reason why I didn't put him in is because he hasn't achieved much with the Rabbitohs.
The Rabbitohs. Well, it's tough because you got to rebuild everything that the big players put in there, you know. And then you take away your experience, half like Reynolds. So, man.
Well, it would have been different if they won against that Penrith Panthers team.
Yeah.
When they made the finals.
Yeah.
We could have put Latrell in there.
We could have, yeah. He could have been the game changer.
But he was, I don't know if you remember, but he was out for that final. And they had to put, what's that guy's name? There was a fullback they had to slot in.
Jive?
No, not Jai. It was the one before him, Blake South. He's at the Bulldogs now. He's on like the reserve. But yeah, imagine if Latrell played, then they maybe could have won that and stopped the 4 people before he even started.
No, definitely. Well, we've got about another 15.
Yeah.
So, what should we summarise for this episode?
15 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, so to wrap this up for the last 15, we're gonna miss the 4 teams from Western Sydney, and we're gonna bump it up to next week, and we'll do maybe 6 teams next week.
Yeah. Do a segment on that.
Especially after the last couple of weeks of the trials. But this week we're gonna pull out, I guess, our top daily M team.
Yeah, we'll just quickly run through it.
Yeah, we'll go run through it.
Do you have 2 wingers?
Yeah, do I have 2 wingers?
Because I was thinking maybe just do the one winger, one centre.
Yep.
6, 7.
One each.
One prop, yeah. One hooker, one second row.
So where do you want to start?
We could go. We'll start from. Do you have a 14th man?
No, I don't know.
Okay, that's alright. We won't add that. We'll start from fullback. Who do you think the daily fullback should be?
James the Disco.
Oh, back to back.
Back
Oh.
to back.
Do you-
Consistency is key, mate.
Do you think he gets called back into Origin? Because that's
And-
a big factor.
You got the.
You have to factor in Origin too.
If he doesn't, he definitely
gets it
snaps
again.
it up. But if, say for example, he gets called into Origin, who would snap up?
Who would?
Who would snap up the points? Those rounds.
fullback.
Yeah.
Oh well, especially for the
Yeah,
Roosters,
Maloney
you
was-
still have Sammy Walker, got DCE. Yeah. So
He
you
actually got a nice team this year.
yeah, I think the thing that James Tedesco is going to struggle with this year trying to get the points is who's going to take the points off him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Especially if he makes Origin.
especially if he makes Origin.
Yeah, but I got.
Oh, that's still a
JT.
good pick. Yeah.
Who do you have?
I got Isaiah Iongi from the Eels.
I like him.
Yeah,
I like
he's
him.
a good player, eh?
Yeah, I like him.
And
He can play at 6 as well.
yeah, he can play 6'2". He can play wing, fullback.
I like him.
But I think with what you call it, with my prediction with the Eels, how they're going to go this year, I think Isaiah Iongi is going to be a big part of that.
Oh yes, I reckon. I like that.
How about your winger? Who do you have?
Brian To'o.
Brian,
Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, I
Meter every game.
Yeah,
You know, at least 200 meters a
Yeah.
game, man. And then the amount of hit-ups.
yeah. I
It's a
think
workhorse.
for me, he's the greatest winger in the team.
Oh yeah. And like even for someone his size, not as tall as the other wingers, he
Yeah.
can still get up there. But a lot of it is like crash ball.
Yeah,
Crash ball.
the play twos, and
Yeah.
how he takes it off his line, off
Yeah.
the kick receipt.
And he always draws in more than one defender. That's the
Exactly
crazy
that.
part. And then your centre,
My centre for this year, I got a redemption year. I got Herbie Farnworth.
I gotta say,
Yeah,
it's either him or Crown.
yeah, and I'm picking Crichton to be in Origin, which is obvious.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so I think Herbie's going to get a lot of points.
This
Yeah.
one's a tough one. The halves.
The 6. Who do you have at 6?
I got Jerome Hughes.
Jerome Hughes.
Yeah.
He'll play 7, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But I got him as a 6. Oh, yeah, I got him as a 6. And I got Nathan Cleary.
Ooh, at 7.
Yeah.
True. Well, in my halves, I've got Tom Dearden at 6. I think if Cowboys...
If he carries on the way he did,
But it's funny because I got Cowboys winning the spoon. So I don't know how they're going to win the spoon, plus he's going to get Dally for 6 of the year. But they have to sort out their halves, and I think their best halves is Dearden 6, Clifford at 7.
yeah.
So if they played that, I think he'll get 6. And my 7, I'm surprised he didn't go this, but my 7 is going to be Izzy Gatolo. The only reason why I say that is because Nathan Cleary is definitely going to be playing Origin.
I like him. I think if he can carry on like a tempo throughout the season and keep the same tempo running, nothing too fast, nothing too hard like he did at the start of the season, and then he died off near the end. If you can keep like a consistent workflow and consistency, I reckon he'll get it.
Because I would say because of the amount of option he has in the backline now, he's going to have so much space.
Yeah.
So much space to play with. So I'd rate him to get 7. And then at prop, I think it's pretty obvious I got Haas.
I got him as well.
Yeah.
Playing hard.
Especially the last year with the Broncos, he's going to go all out for them for everything he's done coming up from the academy and that. So especially going south next year, you'd want to leave on a high note.
And your other prop?
I only just had one prop.
Oh, yeah.
But I could give another prop. I'd say Mitch Barnett.
Ooh.
I do love Mitch Barnett. I think he's another person like Moses who benefited from being injured. For example, like New South Wales were missing that other man to help pass in the front row.
Yeah.
Like Funnel played good at the back end of the season, but that was after Origin. Yeah, he needed to be like that during Origin.
Then your back rolls?
Back rows, I got Isaiah Papali'i from the Panthers.
Oh, I got Isaiah.
Oh, in the back row.
Yeah.
I think because he's on the bench now, like last year, because he's got that utility middle back row. But I think if he can get that starting spot, he's a dangerous man.
Bro, he plays so good in the pack game.
He's actually really good.
And then your lock?
And then lock, I've actually got the returning Cam Murray.
I got him as well.
Yeah, Cam Murray. I think the Souths are going to have a big year with Dave Fafita.
He's got his work rate is good.
Yeah,
just
80-minute man, just trucks through a lot of work. That's also another one the Blues were missing last year. Just someone to get front football, quick play the ball.
Yeah.
And your hooker? I think we missed hooker.
I think we did miss
Yeah.
I got Harry Grant.
Harry Grant, yeah. Especially with Pappenhausen gone, the big three's got to step up with Cam Munster, Jerome Hughes and Harry Grant.
I was just wondering if they're going to just slot him fullback.
It's got to be Fa'alogo, sure.
I don't know. I think they pull Fa'alogo to wing and either put Anderson or who's the other winger? No, they can't put Coates out there. Meany, they'll probably chuck him at fullback. I think the way Bellamy will look at it as experience.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think especially because he's young.
Yeah.
They'll give him a couple of shots. Probably the smaller games will give him the shots, but
surely he's got to be first in line because every time Pep's been out, they always put Fa'alogo at fullback.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for Fa'alogo.
Yeah,
when I think about the team, like that's big shoes to fill.
Yeah, it is. Especially coming off, like Pep has had such an unfortunate career. Like after that 2020 grand final when he won Clive Churchill, he's just been riddled with injuries after injuries.
Yeah. But when he's on, he's on.
Yeah, so
he's a player.
Speed.
He reminds me man, I rate Pep highly. Probably one of the best fullbacks in the game, I think.
I think
space wise.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like Fa'alogo to slip in because he's sort of the same mold as Pep. You know, fast. Yeah. He can get out of tackles. You know, support plays unreal.
But then Pep's IQ is another level as
Yeah,
well.
I think that comes
He's
with
like hits.
experience.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Comes with like hits up
yeah.
play.
So that's the experience Farnham's got to learn, but I hope Maloney goes into first grade. And then my hooker, I got Rich Robson, who signs at the Roosters.
He's another good player.
I think with Brayley playing so good last year for the Sharks at the back end,
How do you think Bennett will go? If
for
he gets
me,
enough game time.
I don't think he gets game time.
Oh.
You know what I'm worried about?
Oh.
And there's something I'm worried about is that the Rabbits don't really have a good 9 right now.
You reckon they're gonna snatch him up?
I think they're going to snatch him up. Or the worst of all, Broncos. Because you look at the Broncos, who's their 9? They got no one at 9.
Oh mate.
Banana, he's a clinical 9. His pills is out the gate, out of this world.
I think I honestly hope the Roosters grow him. But
Mm.
yeah, you say he's got because who's he behind?
So he's behind Reece Robson, who will probably start. He might be on the bench now, but when Victor Radley comes back, Connor Watson. Yeah.
What do you need to do there?
Yeah, that was pretty much the 9 and 14 hooker for New South Wales. So I think
What are you meant to do?
I'd hate to say it, but I think if Benaya was...
Do you let Benaya go, or do you let one of your starting lines go?
If it was me, I would let Connor Watson go.
Alright, but he's so good.
He's so good, but you've got to look into the future.
Yeah, true.
And the only reason why I'm saying Reece Robson for Daddy and Hooker is because I think Brayley's overjumped him for that New South Wales jumper. I think Brayley will get the 9 this year. And Robson will, get that 5 back, want to win back his jersey.
Yeah.
And then he'll play. I think everyone's forgetting how good he is because he plays for the Cowboys last season.
Who's this?
Reece Robson.
Oh yeah.
And now he wasn't really that influential during the state of origin.
I think that's a good buy from the Roosters, eh?
Mm-hmm. Everyone's talking about DCE and how he's changed. I think everyone should be looking at Reece Robson because he's going to be...
Do you think DCE makes a big impact on the Roosters, or do you think he's just there to finish off his career?
I think it makes a big impact.
Oh.
You know what? Because I'm so pro New South Wales, I didn't like the signing of DCE. But the social media team, man, the more and more I see Cherry Evans in the Roosters jersey,
Nice, eh?
and doing pills to the boys at training, getting nice photos, I'm digging it. I'm just hoping it's another Cooper Cronk.
Oh,
Give us back to back. Oh.
That'd be a fit. Maybe that's why he decided to go to the Roosters.
Yeah.
Have a Cooper Cronk fairy tale ending.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
But-
And then DC breaks his arm and he's still playing. Oh.
Yeah, our team's not as stacked up. We don't have like a Latrell Mitchell and Joey Manu in our centres.
Yeah. But you do have Nafahu White.
Yeah, our fullback's good. Nafahu, Spencer, Collins,
Yeah, well, that's
Victor
a solid-
Radley, Siwa Wong off the bench, Blake Steed. Yeah, we're good. Top
Pretty much
four
a
this
tour
year.
team right there, mate.
Yeah. That's your second team, mate.
It's the second team, mate. Damn.
Well, I think that's done for the episode 2 then.
Yeah, episode 2, part 1, complete.